now.
All right, YouTube, Holy Cheetos, here with my friend Final Judgment 89, who y'all gotta stop thumbs down and shit. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now, and also go subscribe to him. If this is well, I can't put an annotation because we're doing this on his phone in fucking McDonald's because we don't have anywhere else to go. But we're gonna recap regionals this weekend. He top 8'd. I got fucked by tiebreakers because of Joseph Kearns. He went 6-0 or 5-1, being my only tiebreaker at the time, and then he lost, and I got paired down, and then I lost again, and I just had a bad day after that. But you're still my friend, so it's okay. So I'm gonna go down here to the cards. What I should have played was this deck or Tech Genius. I feel, and what I did play was Tour Guide Plants. Billy Breaks deck. I felt that I should have played Piper just because it was more consistent. I felt that I should have played TGs just because there was a lot more meta but not enough fairies. So it would have done really well against everything that was played. 2
for sure TG decks top to the regionals, but I think there was another. So there could have been 3.
So 2 to 3 TG decks did top, which pushes my point even further. Even though I didn't really like the deck I played, I felt it was consistent. That's why I played it. So I'm going to go into the MVPs and the least valuable cards of the deck.
Yeah.
MVP, number 1, Armory Arm.
Really?
Yeah, he's really cool, especially when you have Dandelion and BLS, just because you're dropping Thunder Kings, you're dropping Tour Guides. He's really cool when you can throw him on BLS and start swinging over their shit.
Holy shit.
And also, I threw him against Joseph. I threw him on a token, on a 3,000 attack Gorse token. He swung over shit. And this card beat me, Enemy Controller. It's really good with Tengu. You can go Tengu, especially if Glow Up Bulb Engraven. You summon Tengu. You go attack the Gorse. You tribute that. Take their Gorse. Gorse swings over the token. The second Tengu swings for another 17, and then you mill for Glow Up, and you synchro with their Gorse so they don't get it back, which brings us to the next card, Gorse. He won games just because. There were certain times when I would just open up Tour Guide Sangan, and I don't know why, but they would dark hold me. I'd search for Lone Flyer, and then they'd summon a Thunder King, thinking they were doing something good, and they'd swing into Gorse. So, Gorse just helps against bad players. Effect Veiler, it's another really good card that a lot of people are playing in 3s.
Yeah.
And I feel with Dark World coming out, it's not going to be as good, so it'll probably come down to 1 per deck. And with Dark World coming out, I think he'll go up to 3 per deck, even though most people right now are playing 3 per deck. He helped a lot this weekend. First turn Thunder King hurts decks a lot, and that's what I really liked about him main deck. And I shouldn't really have to explain why this card is an MVP of the deck.
It's an 100 plus for nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's funny because if I would have played TGs or Piper, I probably wouldn't have played 3 of those. So I would have went with a cheaper deck and probably done better.
Like me.
Least valuable cards of the deck, I feel, were Heavy Storm and Trap Dust Shoot. Trap Dust Shoot can be amazing when you open it first. I only opened first with it 1 time this whole weekend. I found myself siding it out all the other times. And then
Reasons
Heavy Storm,
why I don't play it anymore.
Yeah, there you go. And then Heavy Storm, it isn't a trap-heavy format unless you play against a stun deck. And when you do play against a stun deck, some of them remaining 3 Starlight Roads now, or 2. And even if they have that 1, you can just get you can just get fucked by it. And most of the time, I didn't even play heavy. I would just go first turn, summon Thunder King, and set it, and then try to pro heavy him next turn.
So do you think that heavy's losing style?
I think that heavy's losing style highly. Like it's pretty bad, but
it's just too dangerous to play it nowadays.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
But I did play Tour Guide Plants. Round 1, I played against Karakuri's. I 2-0'd it. Round 2, I played against Tech Genius, and I 2-0'd it. Shout out to Jesse Gallitt. Round 3, I played a Plant Mirror match against my friend Joseph Kearns. That's the one that dropped later on in the day and fucked my tiebreakers. We went to Game 3, and then we went into time, and he beat me before time was up. Round 4, I played against Six Samurai. I hate playing against that deck, but luckily I drew my side deck, and he couldn't really do much. Round 5, I played against Heroes. I stomped it pretty easily. I booked his Diva both games when he went to do a Trish play, so pretty much shut it down. Round 6, I played against X-Savers, and the weird thing is, most of the time when you play X-Savers, you see Dark Souls. He didn't have a Dark Soul the whole game that got sent to the graveyard.
Man. And he still got you?
And he still beat me just because
Fucking Jesus.
I remember because I had Spore in my hand and I had MVP of the deck, Enemy Controller. I had Lone Fire Engrave, And I'm like, okay, if he doesn't have Book of Moon, then I got this. So I went summon the Spore, Econ to tribute and take his Embersblade.
Yeah, the damn Book of Moon.
He had fucking Book of Moon. I was gonna remove the Lone Fire to bring out Spore, make Black Rose, put his face down at defense to attack Lone at 0 and swing for game.
He would.
But can't really. And then next round, round 7, I played Lightsworn, and I got sacked hard with JD. And round 8, I had a no-show. So I finished X3. Not the best regional showing, but I plan on doing better in Tuscaloosa in 2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks? Holy fuck.
Yeah, so hopefully my friend here, Ricardo, who's about to tell y'all about his regional experience, will come with me. So I guess I'll shut up and I'll let him tell y'all about how he topped it. Wee.
Alright, guys. Pretty much the regionals was it the biggest turnout in a good while?
It was the biggest Louisiana regional that we've ever had.
Yeah, biggest Louisiana regional, and I top forward, which is awesome. I didn't think that would happen, to be honest with you, but I had a good feeling because I had already won the 2 tournaments that I went to at locals. And
he's a luck sack, so all good.
Skill sack now.
Skill sack.
Alright, so
There's the match.
these are MVP cards of the main deck. This is by far, I mean, you guys who get your jollies off of Mind Crushing Trap Dust Shoot, you don't know how much I jizzed my pants with this card. I will go in detail what I did with this card.
I got -5 at locals yesterday.
All right, this in 3s, a lot of people don't do that. I mean, but I do. I mean,
That guy.
I'm gonna hit the torrential. I'm gonna hit the dark hole. I'm gonna hit the heavy. Key cards. You know, when the Stardust comes out, I get to negate again. You may laugh at this. You may think I'm bad for this. But I top because of this card, usually. This card just refuels my hand. You know, so many times I'm almost near death, have nothing left. I set a Morphing Jar. Pretty much restart. You know, that's my tech choice. Y'all don't have to do that. That's how I play. You know,
I personally like it.
you know, that's just me. This card, I had it in the main. I don't know if I like it. It's okay. It's not. Recruiter in this card is, believe me, really broken. Like, that's, what is that? Is that a +1 overall?
I think it breaks even because you minus yourself
No,
2.
you minus yourself.
Yeah, it's
two.
+1.
Yeah, it's +1. You draw 2 and you search. So, and you get to run over something that was bigger.
Thunder King.
Thunder King, whatever. Recruiter says, you ain't fucking with me no more. But I did always find myself siding it out for Mind Control. Mind Control is broke. Won me the first round. Mind Control the other dude's spy. Y'all know what happens. Shit was awesome. This card was pretty good too. Helped me win the game. What's his name? If y'all have problems with Tengu, there you go. Run over Tengu and make sure you have. I use Book to kill Tengu with this, but you know.
Some people have Econ.
Econ, it doesn't matter what it is. He could be put into good use. With the tins coming out, he's going to be rampant. He's going to be in every side deck, I believe. Especially with Dark World shit coming out. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This would probably give GKs a chance to fight against Dark World. And this is probably MVP of the sideboard. I mean, this deck, any other deck that's not attribute-oriented will get fucked hard. TGs will get fucked hard. Synchro decks, you know. Anything outside of an attribute deck, you know, that's, you know, one attribute will get destroyed by this card. Plus, I did side Dark Bribe, so it was very hard for someone to pop this card.
And want to say anything about your matches?
Yeah, I'm going to go into the matches, wrote them down, you know, just to have it for you guys. My first match, which is against some kind of Twilight Gravekeeper Merchant deck. It was weird. You know, I beat it really fast. It wasn't really... It was Ham from locals. I don't know if y'all know
Shout
Ham.
out. If y'all know him, Eddie Perez, his name is Ham.
He's a cool guy, really cool guy to play with. But that's what he played. Don't fall. I 2-0'd that deck. The second deck I played was Heroes. You know his name?
Who was it?
The dude, the black dude with the sweatpants.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Oh, well, I don't know. I see him a lot sometimes. And he looks like a guy that would destroy you in seconds, but that didn't happen.
In a fight.
In a fight, yeah. Third deck was against Zombie Plants. I will attribute that dude first game, -4 off his hand. Then he kind of made a comeback, and the judges came and asked for a deck check. Had to restart the whole thing. We had to restart the dice roll. But it's funny, guys, because the same thing happened again, and he -5 this time and couldn't come back at all. Next deck was Fairies. That was another deck that was won solely by this card.
Wish I could have played a fairy deck. I had Leeching Lights on the side.
This dude had 5 monster cards in hand. I will attribute him first turn. The 6th card was Heavy Storm. Guess what 2 of my back rows were?
Starlight Road.
Starlight Road. He starlights and just gets fucked even harder. I felt really bad. This dude he was black and turning red. And he's a cool guy. And the same thing happened game 2. Game 2, he went, searched with Earth, got Venus, and did nothing in the back rows. I'm like, Necro Valley, summon, no, I didn't have Necro Valley. I had to dark hole my own recruiter because I felt like this dude had a shitload of monsters. So I killed my own card with the dark hole. Royal Tribute this dude for a -6. It was the worst thing I ever did to anybody. I'm really sorry.
Lord, I apologize.
This deck was against 6 Sams. This dude was sacky as the fuck. Beat him game 1 barely. Game 2, this dude opened Gateway, flooded his field. I drew nothing but traps. And still fucking won. He ran into all kinds of bullshit. Torrential, Mirror Force. He lost everything, and then it was just over after that. 6, and I 2-0'd that. Every deck I said so far, 2-0'd. Next one, it was my only loss. It was against a Spy Crane deck. I really don't know what was everything in this deck, but he 2-0'd me. I'm not going to tell you what he sided because I don't want to get fucked later because you guys played the same thing. Next deck after that was Doppeljunk. The dude was pretty sacky with the MSTs, popping the Necro Valleys everywhere. But, I went pretty late on game 2. There was like 10 minutes in the clock. Still managed to win. The last deck of the 8th round, I played against a mirror match. Gravekeeper deck, I think he topped, right?
Rodney Didi.
Yeah, he topped. He was pretty good, but, I kind of told him, I've been playing Gravekeepers for a long time, so, I got experience with it, so I kind of 2-0'd him too. Then I played Tim. I guess you can call him a teammate, one of my best friends. He played TGs. He was probably one of the hardest matchups.
Y'all can go on Ricardo's channel, Final Judgment 89.
On the channel, watch that. That was a really long duel. We got unlimited time, so I put a lockdown on him, and basically, he got out of it too late to where he lost.
No monsters.
As y'all know, well, maybe you don't know, 3 people didn't even show up for the top 8. I think they only got their mats and walked out, so they didn't even play for the binder. I don't know what they were playing. The only decks that I did see was my deck, GK's, Tim's deck, TG's.
Brooks Melanson.
Brooks, he played TG's. And what was the other guy's name? Eric
Sandoval.
He played that Crane Chaos, and the girl, Maria Davila. She played the plant deck, so that was all I saw for top 8. T-Bert will be posting an update on all that for y'all to watch.
T-Bert 325.
That's about it.
Alrighty, well, you want to sign us out?
Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Stop thumbs downing. It kind of makes me mad, and that's the reason why there's no rating now.
Thumbs down's bad, okay?
So, if y'all thumbs up this video, we'll let y'all rate this one. If y'all start with that bullshit again, cutting it out. Alright guys, later.